Did this take the world by surprise? There's certainly been a build-up of narrative coming from the administration that there was atrocities involving Christians in Nigeria, and it was in the work of ISIS. Now the US government, at the behest of the Nigerian government, takes action.
Yes, this really came as a surprise, particularly this, in the eve of Christmas Day, there being this strike on this Islamic State site in Nigeria. As you noted, this was done in conjunction with the Nigerian intelligence services and military. But the Nigerian government is really pushing back hard on the narrative that there is religious persecution happening in the country. They said, yes, there are terrorist attacks happening. This is a problem, but that Christians and Muslims are both targeted in these. This is really a narrative we've seen from Washington. Trump has mentioned several times. He's worried about the persecution of Christians. We even have Ted Cruz in the Senate, who's tried to get Nigeria labeled as a country that persecutes Christians. But this, kind of the narrative, at least here, that really appeals to the MAGA base, doesn't actually match what we're seeing in terms of the actual conditions on the ground.
More broadly, are we expecting anything to escalate from here? We know that there's been this move made. Is it sort of meant to be a preemptive strike to iron out any further risks of escalation or acts of atrocity or terrorism that's occurring in the country?
We don't know exactly what more is to come, though we do know that there will be something. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, said yesterday that there would be more of these attacks to come. Exactly the timing, the tenor, the location are all still very unclear. But what we are seeing is a real ramp up of U.S. military strikes across the globe. There were strikes in Syria last week, of course, the buildup in Venezuela. So this is part of a sort of a broader, more aggressive, more proactive U.S. military than we've seen in quite some time.